All right, you're super excited. Your head is teeming with activity and you know you want to make some awesome video content. You sit down to explore all of the video content ideas, and after 60 excruciating seconds, you're still staring at a blinking cursor. Hey there, I'm Dan Bennett from Video for Entrepreneurs, where, you guessed it, we help entrepreneurs and professionals learn how to look and sound great on camera. And today we are talking about how to come up with awesome video content ideas. Let's take a quick look at my solar system methodology framework. This framework centers around your sun, or your big idea. But your big idea is not what you're going to make videos about. For example, my son is helping entrepreneurs learn how to look and sound great on camera. And that would be a hard topic to come up with tons of awesome video ideas for, as it's a bit too broad and a bit too vague. But remember, my son is the driving force behind why I do what I do, not the topic I make videos about. So that brings me to my YouTube channel's 3 planets that surround my son. And those are storytelling, camera presence, and strategy. Those are topics or themes that I am super passionate about, and I think they are where most video educators drop the ball. Now that I've narrowed down my videos to these buckets or themes, my planets can now be surrounded by many moons. For instance, let's take my camera presence planet and talk about how I can come up with all kinds of ideas or moons around this topic. All right, we're going to go over some of the cool ways that you can come up with video content ideas. None of these should be used for all of your ideas, but a combination of a few or all of these can really be helpful when you're trying to come up with great video content ideas. The first one we're going to tackle is autocomplete when you're using YouTube's search. So this isn't a perfect science, but we're going to go ahead and paste in video strategy. And right off the bat, you see video strategy for business, video strategy template, video strategy example. These are some really great ideas right out of the gate. I'll just go through the first few letters of the alphabet just to see if anything comes up. So hit spacebar and A, Video Strategy Academy. That's kind of interesting. We'll hit B. No, video best strategy. Could be something there. And we'll go ahead and stop there. You can see that's not a perfect science, but we did get 3 or 4 free ideas just from using the search right there in YouTube, which brings up what people have been searching for lately. Next, I want to talk about using a little bit of artificial intelligence to maybe get the ball rolling. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying never rely on AI alone. Bring your own ideas to the party, and don't just copy and paste anything that you come up with. But I'm going to show you a couple things real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and head over here to ChatGPT. And here I'm going to write something like, please give me 10 video ideas for YouTube for a channel that helps entrepreneurs learn how to look and sound great on camera. Use the topic of camera presence. And we'll go ahead and let that run. All right, so we got some results here. And again, never take these verbatim and copy and paste, but use these as a way to get the kind of juices flowing when you're thinking of ideas. So I was talking about camera presence. Here's some of the ones we got. 5 easy tips for improving your camera presence. How to build confidence on camera. Let's skip down a little bit. How to speak with clarity and confidence on camera. Why authenticity is key for your camera presence. And the last one, mastering the art of eye contact on camera. So these are some great ideas to start from. I might put my own little spin on it, talk about my own experience and how I help my students and clients get better on camera. But this is a great way to very quickly come up with some ideas and then make them your own. So my next tip that I want to give you is to write all your ideas in one place, good or bad. I'm going to come back to my ChatGPT results here, grab these last 10 that were on the topic of storytelling, and come over to my Notion. Here I have a page called Video Content Ideas. I've already copied and pasted 10 camera presence ideas, 10 video content strategy ideas, and now I'm going to paste my 10 storytelling in video ideas. It's always good to have a single place where you dump all your ideas, no matter what that software is. Notes, Notion, doesn't matter. Put them all in one place and organize them after you've been able to dump them all out of your brain. This is also helpful because you can come back here when your brain and your eyes are fresh and look at your list and get brand new ideas that spin off from these ones. So it's a really great thing to have all of your ideas in one central bank. Another simple idea is to turn your FAQ, frequently asked questions, into video ideas. Now, I get asked some of the same questions all the time in my business. Questions like, hey Dan, is it better done than perfect, or should I polish and publish my videos? Which one's better? And I can make a video about the fact that it's actually on a spectrum, and you need to find what's best for you, because just putting out crappy videos isn't the best, and worrying about it so much you never put a video out is horrible too. So you can think about the things that you get asked all the time, maybe even literally the FAQ on your website, and make videos about those topics. Another thing I think gets overlooked or just not thought about at all is how many questions pour into a live stream. Now, if you have a decent sized audience that will show up to a live stream, this is a great place to do a Q&A. And if some of those questions are really good, you could turn them into some of your future videos. Now, if you don't have an audience large enough to go live and expect a bunch of people to come and do Q&A, you can always go to a channel like Live Streaming Pros, where they do open Q&As where everyone's asking about equipment, lighting, going live, all those different kinds of things. And what's cool is if you go into one of these replays, we can actually see the top chat here. And a lot of times if you just hang out and you check out some of this chat, which already happened, you'll see a lot of people pop in and ask questions that they hope to have answered on the live Q&A. Now, bigger creators like Live Streaming Pros can't get to all the questions, and sometimes you might see some in here that fall within your wheelhouse. Maybe that'll give you a great idea for a video that you can create for your own channel. As you see right here, it says, got a question? Pop into the chat with a Q at the front and get into the queue. So let's skip ahead here and see if we can find some questions that came in. So here's one right here. What video capture card are you using for your camera at the moment to live stream? That's a great question. I use a Camlink by Elgato, so I could make a video all about how I use that particular card to capture my DSLR footage when I go live and make a quick video about that for my audience. Again, this only works if you apply it to your own solar system, your own video content that you're making. But a lot of times if you align yourself with someone who's got a bigger audience and goes live quite often, you can find some questions in there that'll generate really good content ideas for you. Another great idea is to check out what other creators in your niche are doing and what's working for them. Now, like many people who give this advice say, that doesn't mean go rip off exactly what they're doing. But if you're really thinking about your audience and your skill set, you should be able to get ideas from what other people have done and what's working and spin off your own kind of version of it, or take 2 or 3 different ideas and mash them together. That's what I like to do. So I'm going to quickly check out one of my favorite creators, Justin Brown of Primal Video, and I'm going to see what's been working for him. So I've come here to his page, I've clicked on videos, and I'm going to sort them by popular. Now what this is going to do is bring up all his really high view count videos that I can scroll through just to see if anything stands out. Edit videos with YouTube Editor. That's something that some of my clients and students might want to know about, because a lot of the people that work with Video for Entrepreneurs actually begin at least with editing their own videos. So maybe I could do a quick video on how to edit your videos in YouTube. How to create a YouTube channel. That's Justin's highest viewed video. And that's no surprise, because a lot of people want to know how to get started before they're ever talking about cameras, lights, microphones, and all that. And I can tell you, I'm actually creating a course right now only on how to set up your channel. Not how to grow on YouTube, not how to upload videos and video strategy, just how to build it, because even that part can be kind of complicated if you've never done it before. Let's see if there's a couple more. All right, here's another one, DaVinci Resolve for beginners. Now that's an editing program that's made by a really high-end company, but they have a version that's free. I often get asked again by entrepreneurs that are hiring me to help them look and sound great on camera, what video editing software do you recommend? And DaVinci is one of those softwares I recommend because it can be used both on PC and Mac. So this is a great video that could get me thinking, okay, maybe I could do a video on DaVinci Resolve and just the top 5 tools that you need to create a basic video, so no one gets overwhelmed. Just your cut tool, your move tool, and some simple editing I could give a demonstration for, so people could feel, comfortable and safe grabbing DaVinci Resolve and following my short tutorial, and at least being able to chop and move their video up and possibly do their first edit. All right, we've scrolled a little bit further down and I see a more recent video called Canva Video Editing Step by Step. A lot of people in my world recently, entrepreneurs who are again starting to edit their own stuff and they're already using Canva to make like their thumbnails and stuff like that, have been asking me about this and I don't know much about it. So this might be something great to dive into, put my spin on, make one of those, moon videos that's just a 3 to 5 minute banger on just the beginnings, just the introduction parts of video editing on Canva. And that way people who are watching that video can get just a taste and maybe do their first edit with something as simple as Canva. All right, coming down a little bit further and we have how to light your videos. This is a little bit of an older video, but the cool part about that is that lighting really never changes. The equipment might, but the principles and theories of lighting don't really change. So this is one in my camera presence vertical that I might be able to do a short, 5-minute video on simple 3-point lighting and how to make your face the best it can be for the camera or something like that. So as you can see, diving into some of your favorite creators, seeing what's worked really well for them and what stood out for them, and then thinking, what's my version of that? What angle can I come at that's new and different and made just for my audience? And this is a great way to do that. So you can check out all of your favorite creators, big and small, bookmark their channels, go ahead and search by popular and see what's worked for them, see what stood out, see what those videos are that people have really loved, and then put your own spin on it. And add all of those video ideas to your single source of truth, your single list of video ideas. This is a great way to come up with a whole bunch of them in a short amount of time. All right, last but not least, if you look in the description below this video, I've created a video content prompts downloadable PDF. I have 25 storytelling video prompts in there that are just examples that you can again relate to your own life and think, what's my version of that? Or how do I take this storytelling prompt? How do I take this kind of story and talk about my own life, my own business, my own product, my own message? And it's a really great way to make sure that you're never staring at a blank page and you always have a place to start. So head on down to the description below and click on that link and make sure you get your free copy of the 25 prompts that I built just for you. Now that you know how to come up with better YouTube video ideas, it's time to watch my Solar System Methodology Framework video to really hone in on your sun, your big idea.